One, two, three, four. Greetings from the Arcturians and Arcturian 144 here. Now, why do you people keep poking the bear? Why do you keep poking me? What do you think will happen? You know what? Frankly speaking, I was just chilling, being under heavy spiritual attacks as usual, especially more so after I posted yesterday's video for the Russian president, President Putin. And all hell is breaking loose. I'm okay. I'm getting Ben Meiselas from Midas Touch Network on YouTube. Yeah, Ben, all hell is breaking loose. Since I posted that video and that message for the Russian President Putin, in terms of attacks towards me, in terms of spiritual, energetic attacks, psychic attacks towards me, and of course, sending all kinds of evil spirits at me, devils, demons, evil spirits, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to label them, or, in scientific terms, you can call them dark energy, right? Since NASA is watching me too. Now, or dark matter is also coming to mind, though I need to look more into that and try and understand more of how, or shall I say, what is it that the science is calling dark matter. But anyway, so coming back to what I was saying, I'm under heavy spiritual attacks and I'm still just sitting here, chilling. Yeah. And I'm still getting messages, especially for President Putin right now. And I'm also getting that timing is very important right now when it comes to talking to and convincing President Putin. And I'm still like, da 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 da. Yeah, all right, I hear you, but I'm chilling. Because I'm like, yeah, and I'll do another message for President Putin and I'll try, convincing him some more. And then what? He still just sit there and probably watch, maybe listen to some of what I'm saying to him, and then just sit there like everyone else who's been watching me, including President Trump. So is there any point of me just, continuing to post these messages, trying to talk to you, men in power, and trying to convince you all and blah blah blah, when you're just going to sit there and watch me silently and hate me from the sidelines or in the background, behind the scenes, whatever. So I wasn't going to post. I was just chilling. And then the U.S. Secretary of Defense, aka the U.S. Secretary of War, because that's what he calls himself, the U.S. Secretary of War, because that's all he wants. He just wants to wage war. And I've already, talked about that a little bit and in a couple of my previous videos. And, I know what's that about, especially with, men like or people like Pete Hegseth, U.S. Secretary of, Defense, or U.S. Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. I know what, these men in power, whether it's a president or a prime minister or a secretary of defense, because even a secretary of defense is a power position, right? And why you men wage war like this and continue to wage war. Anyway, I've already gone into that here. So in this video, I'm just getting the message that you all are panicking. You, Pete Hegseth, and the Vatican as well, and Pope Leo as well, and others, at the top. Because especially after I posted yesterday's video message for President Putin, because, oh my goodness, you don't want me talking to him. You don't want me convincing him. You don't want me turning him to God, the light. Because, oh well, because you don't want that happening. And because I have created reasonable doubt in President Putin's head regarding the devil Baphomet. What Baphomet cannot do for him anymore. Because guess what? Guess who's here? I'm here. And God is here. And the universe is here with me, backing me, having my back. So I have created sufficient, reasonable doubt in President Putin's head regarding the devil Baphomet and what the devil Baphomet cannot do for him. And he is seeing the proof of it in me. Right, President Putin? Or shall I explain some more? You're going to be watching too. Greetings. Shall we play Machiavelli? As they say, two can play that game. President Putin. So you all are panicking at the top, like, the U.S. Secretary of State, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, or the U.S. Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, the Vatican, the current Pope, Pope Leo, etc., and others at the top, including President Trump, I'm getting as well. So you all are panicking because you're scared that I might just convince President Putin, that I might just turn President Putin to God, to the light. Oh well, because I have already created reasonable doubt in President Putin's head regarding the devil Baphomet and what this devil Baphomet cannot do for him anymore, because I'm here, God is here, and the universe is here with me. So, Pete Hegseth, you're not going to tell me to stand down. No one's going to tell me to stand down. The former US President Joe Biden did the same thing. Kept getting in my head, kept telling me to stand down, using the exact same words, stand down. And I kept telling him, no, you stand down. And look what's happened to him, and look where he is now. All right? President Joe Biden, former President Joe Biden, former US President Joe Biden was overthrown because of me, and he got his prostate cancer because all of the death magic and sacrificial magic and all this BS that you're doing to me now too, and the Vatican and you, Pete Hegseth, you want to make me a sacrifice to the devil Baphomet too. Well, too bad. Because look what's happened to the former US President Joe Biden, because he did the same to me. And now he's dying slowly of cancer. And he was overthrown because of me. So who are you? And, the late Pope Francis, he died in the end because of me too. I've been talking about all of this on my channel here, so I'm not gonna go into that here. But who do you think you are then, Pete Hegseth? A mere Secretary of Defense? When a US president has fallen and a pope has fallen because of me. And that US president is also dying now slowly because of me. And Pope Francis is already dead and gone because of me. So then who are you? Pete Hegseth? Huh? Who are you? Who are you? In front of Joan of Arc, because that is who I am, the reincarnation of, for you, for the West. Remember Joan of Arc? Yeah. Maybe this should jog your memory about Joan of Arc and who she was. And that is who I am, the reincarnation of, for the West and for Christians. Capiche? Go look her up. Refresh your memory, about Joan of Arc and what she did for France. Okay? And how much of a warrior she was. And you want Joan of Arc to stand down? And you're telling Joan of Arc to stand down. Are you crazy or are you crazy? I'm sure you people think I'm crazy, but oh no, no, no. You're all crazy. And you are slowly but surely finding out over time who's crazy and who's not. Pentagon. I keep getting Pentagon as well. Yeah, of course, Pentagon will be watching this video message from me too because they've been watching me too. CIA, yeah, sure. FBI, yeah, sure. NSA, sure. KGB, sure. MI5, MI6, sure. RAW, sure. ISI, sure. I mean, intelligence agencies of the world, sure. CIA knows what was done to their systems and how they had a systems failure and how their whole system was shut down because of me, because they were trying to, well, they know what they were trying to do. And the galactics, my galactic security, shut down their whole system. They shut down, my galactic security shut down CIA's whole system. My galactic security shut down their whole system. They gave them a system failure, a system malfunction, or a failure. So they know I'm not crazy. CIA knows I'm not crazy, or at least the good guys, because there's two sides to CIA too. There's the good guys and then there's the bad guys. There's the good guys and then there's the deep state side of CIA. And they've tried getting inside my head too. And then, oh well, Mr. Adam knew what happened. So you're not the first to get inside my head. And it's gonna get you nowhere. I'm telling you now. But hey ho, it's like all of you want to give it a try. Oh, let me see. Oh, let me see. Oh, let me see too. Let me get inside her head. Oh, let me get inside her head. Oh, let me get in her head. Let's see. Oh, let me get inside her head. Let me try and mind control her. Let me try and puppeteer her. Let me try and take over her mind. Let me try and take over her vessel. Let me try and take over her avatar. Let me try and take over her life. Let me try. Let me try. Let me try. Let me get inside her head. All of you are fools because you have no idea what you're dealing with when you're dealing with me. Or maybe you do, and you are still trying me. All of you, one by one after another. You all want to get inside my head. You all want to mind control me, including CIA and MK Ultra, CIA's mind control program and CIA's psychics, whatever. Enough. Because it's not going to go anywhere. You or anyone, all of you, getting inside my head is not going to get you anywhere with me. You'll just get caught red-handed. That's all that will happen. And maybe you wanted this reaction from me because you want to see, you want proof. Because all of you, one by one, you want proof. Well, here's your proof, Pete Hegseth. Here's your proof. Here's your personal proof. Actually, enough said for now. Over and out.